Okay, there's a new harness. Gonna steal a few wires out of it. So I've got the relays for the injectors and the coils partially wired up, and the oil pump. Also, these are the trigger wires from the ECU for the injectors, so they're ready to go. Throttle position sensor, he's ready for the connector on the end. So yeah, it's starting to take shape really. So far I haven't used any solder, I've just used these crimps to join the wires and then use the heat shrink with the glue in it, so it should be quite strong and robust. This will be my injector harness, so it's all pretty nice, all crimped up, sealed up, power wires. Should be good. Next bit for the injector harness, got all the terminals on, and yeah, feed this glued up heat shrink over it all and try and tie it all together. Heat shrink's all on, looks good. Looks a lot better than my last effort. All four injectors run down this harness down here to the ECU. Time to mount the ignition modules. Both ignition modules are mounted. Same spot as last time, but opposite side of the bike. I've just got off the phone with my mate Glenn. It's his birthday today, so happy birthday Glenn. And we devised the plan how to wire up the ignition modules. So that's the new description there. So let's transfer that onto the bike. So the harness for the ignition modules is all done. They're all wired up together. Got the 4 trigger wires out for the coils, ready to rock, and just got to run an earth to the battery. Next I'll be putting the heat shrink over the 4 coil triggering wires, also running a power supply up to each of the 4 coils that I'm going to be mounting. So I've ordered the coils that'll go on top of the spark plugs, just waiting for them to arrive. Here's the 4 coil triggering wires from the coil igniters. So I'll put those in heat shrink, and then I'll just have to wait for the terminals to rock up and connectors so I can connect them up. So I've got my power feed, I'll split it into 2. I just need to splice in another couple of smaller wires, so then all 4 coils will have power. So 1 is now into 3, 1 more to do. That's the last crimp. So now 1 goes into 4 wires. So that's my 4 power feeds for my coils. There we go. Harness all the way up, picks up the fuel pump wires, carries on up to the coils when I get them. So.